Welcome back to Thunder Valley Raceway for Group 4 of the JLH Krafts Prince of the Peak. Drivers representing Australia, Canada and the USA will go around the track today, starting off with Wally Champ in his 1970 Roadrunner. He ranked number 24 in the time trials and has been driven today by Fast Transit. Number 2 car today is Lara Larslap driving for Variet Skunk Works. She threw down some serious heat in the time trials and ranks number 4 overall. Next car for the rack is Indy Rain driving for the A-Team, straight out of Canada. She's driving the Shelby Cobra and ranked number 16. I'm sure she'll be looking for a better performance today from the Cobra, because she'll be going up against the likes of Mark D from Cut Rocker Racing in the 1979 Dick Johnson inspired Ford Mustang. Look at that car, what a beauty. Righto, let's go and check out the point system here for the Prince of the Peak. That's a 5, 3, 2 and 1. DNF gets 0 and it's a bonus point if you can smash that fastest time. Let's head up now for race number 1. Cut Rocker and Fast Transit in pole position here up top of the mountain. They're ready to go. Green lights on, away they go through the first bend. Fast Transit opens up a small gap as they go through the 180. He hits Hell Corner with that leading tack but gets spun around by Variet Skunk Works. He comes across the line, manages to keep his lead and wins going backwards in a time of 6 seconds dead. Lara Larslap hangs on for second, Mark D third. He picks up 2 points. Indy Rain coming up last, but she'll still take home 1 point for the A-Team. A fair bit of paint being traded in that race. Mark D just hangs on there for third. He'll pick up an extra point over Indy Rain. And that sees Fast Transit on 5, ahead of Variet Skunk Works sitting there in 3 points. Mark D has 2. Indy Rain, she sits on 1 point as we move on to the next round here at the Valley. Indy Rain starts on pole with Mark D on the inside. Very important position this one at the Valley. They're ready to rock and roll for race number 2, Prince of the Peak Group 4. Away they go, Mark D off to a blistering start. He heads through the 180 with a good lead. Indy Rain readily up behind him. Mark D's off and gone though. He's going to win this one convincingly in a time of 5:51. Indy Rain with a second position for her. Fast Transit's been held up at the top there. He's stalled out and that's left Variet Skunk Works stranded. He came into contact again with Fast Transit in Hell Corner, as you see here in the replay. Just here he tried to cross in front, got T-boned and that took all his momentum. And that left Wally Champ stranded up there in Fast Transit. Let's head back to 1985 now and check out this car that inspired Mark D. It's the 1985 Dick Johnson Green Stuff Mustang. He was living his best life back there with Peter Brock at Bathurst. But here's the tale of a tape so far, with Mark D sitting on 7 after that victory. Wally Champ still sits on 5. Indy Rain moves up to 4 points. And Lara Larslap and Variet Skunk Works sitting on 3 after that DNF. But here we go, ready for race number 3 at the Valley. The girls on pole for this one, Lara Larslap and Indy Rain. Indy Rain has the inside as they shoot away for race number 3. Indy Rain opens up a good gap. Right behind her now is Lara Larslap. It's a battle of the girls as they head into the home bend. Indy Rain crosses in first. Lara Larslap second. Mark D third. And it's another DNF for Wally Champ and Fast Transit, who's come to a stop in the home straight after having a massive collision in Hell Corner. Once again, he's had a bit of an off there with Mark D. Mark D T-boned him after Wally Champ tried to take the top line, and you just can't go where you've got no room. So here we go again. Let's check out the scoreboard, and we'll see Mark D and Indy Rain, who's come from nowhere, to be tied on 9 points with Mark D from Australia. She's made Canada proud though. Look at her there, the only girl with an open top car, and she's absolutely dominating on the points board with Mark D. Last race, Wally Champ's on pole here with Lara Larslap. She's got the inside, and let's see if that can produce a victory for her as they go through red line corner. She's got a good gap as they go into Hell. She leads by 6 car lengths as she goes over the hump and around the home bend. It's all about the numbers now, and she wins with a very good time of 5:16. Wally Champ, he stalls on the finish line and gets rear-ended by Mark D and Indy Rain. But what a magnificent time that was, just fractionally off the track record held by Encount. But nonetheless, a magnificent drive in that Corvette. She's done herself proud. I don't know what Wally Champ was up to there. Maybe he was stopping for some photos, I've got no idea. But you've got to keep your eye on the prize here at Thunder Valley. And he got rear-ended severely by Mark D in that Mustang. But at the end of the day, it's all about the points, and let's see who moves on to the next round. It's Indy Rain and Lara Larslap tied on 11. They'll move through to the next round at Thunder Valley. Mark D on 10, and after a couple of DNFs in a row, Wally Champ ends up on 8 points. But there's your winners for today. They'll move on to the next round of racing at the Valley. We'll be back very soon with Group 5 of the JLH Krafts Prince of the Peak. We've got 12 more cars to go. Let's see who can qualify and move on through to the semi-finals.